particularly at the end there where they pretty much had the puck in the zone for about 3 minutes.
That was really incredible, and I was very disappointed in our commitment. We just let it happen. And they played well in that particular stretch for sure, but we let it happen. We stopped being willing to pay the price. And that was the first time I've really seen that. I was very disappointed in that stretch. We had the puck and again threw it right into the middle of the ice. That was the key turnover that finally led to the goal. Just tossed one in the middle. We go over it all the time. We talk about it over and over again. We show the video. But until the team takes charge of their dressing room, it's not going to change. They keep being willing to just do those things. The first goal with the loss of Buffalo, that really hurt when they did score that first one. We had a great lock across, and our D is supposed to come across. We showed it yesterday in the video, how it works again, and how we were successful with it in Washington. And we didn't do it. We didn't follow through. The forward skating backwards after that, and they go right through us. And you know, it's those details, and they keep rearing the ugly head. And we're just going to beat them over the head until they figure it out. The third period was great. We just showed a lot of heart. Went to 3 lines and an extra guy, and we had a lot of pressure. We had some chances and just didn't cash them.
Anything different? What, did somebody say something or anything? You say something in between those periods?
Oh, I said something, but
Can you share?
I just said that I thought they quit for the first time, and that they had to take charge. They had to show some heart and some courage, and they did. But, you know, you can't allow that to happen, and I have to say, it's easier to play when you're down. Because now you try, and if it doesn't work, or they score, it's okay because you're losing. And it's always easier to play when you're behind. And that is just, it's just not right. We need to play ahead. We need to have the courage to play when we're leading. We need to have the commitment in the dressing room to demand of all our players that they play. Everybody has to play.
Coach, how do you pick that up to learn how to play? Because you guys got up 1-0 today. How do you encourage? And you guys have gotten up in a few games lately.
Like, in some ways, we felt a little sorry for ourselves when Buff was out. And, you know, now we're looking who's the next, you know, now we're going to try something else. He brings a lot of leadership during the game and a lot of commitment. But in the second period, it's the hardest change period. When you stop putting pucks behind their defense in good positions to go forecheck them, then we lose what we have we feel is an advantage, the fact that we have a lot of players that can skate. We just started turning over pucks, trying to force plays, and you must play right through. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You just have to go play.
As a coach, how much does it kind of pain you to make a bunch of good strides forward and then have that little, you know, setback of not giving commitment and having that be the turning point? How much does that bother you?
Incredibly disheartening in that one stretch. I mean, I liked our first. We got a good start. You know, we scored a goal, and it looked like we were ready to play. Then we started turning over pucks. We started trying to force things. We had some gaps. You know, it's amazing. In the third, our gaps were good. We kept pucks into the offensive zone. We had our D very involved and a ton of point shots. They did a great job blocking some of those. But it's disheartening to watch your team get better, watch them compete against top teams, and now you come home, and as I said earlier, now you go, oh, wow, now we're home. And you know, just because you lose one player doesn't mean you just kind of sit around and watch and feel bad about it. Your job is to step up and play more, and play harder, win battles. We stopped winning battles in that second period for some reason.
Craig, on the other side of the coin, an effort like Thorburn blocking the shot, getting her scrambling around, you would have thought that may have had an effect.
Absolutely, that was a tremendous effort by him, and you know, we've got people that are committed. There's no question about it. But you need 20 on each and every night. You need the whole team to be willing to put themselves on the line to win. And you know, Thorby did it, and then he kept fronting him all the way across, willing to do it again. And Thorburn got his ice time in the third period and played very well for us. So, you know, there's lots of good things going on, but I can't understand a team that for a stretch just doesn't compete.
Is there a prognosis on Buffalo?
No, it's a bruise, but depending on swelling and so on, they did some treatments, and we'll have to wait and see how it is.
Coach, 3 games skid right now, but 5 games left in the homestand. Is it more the mental aspect that needs to change, or just the execution of the game plan?
I think you have to be mentally committed to doing things correctly. We still revert back to old habits, old ways. We must be committed, every person that's dressed, to playing the style of hockey that we're supposed to play. And that's speed. It's getting the puck in the offensive zone. It's backing up defense pinches. It's no gaps. They all know what to do, and we show it in stretches. But we still are willing to fall back into old habits, and you know, it's not successful. When we ran some cycles in the third, we used our points. Bogosian, I don't know how many shots he took. You know, we need a tip, we need a rebound, we need to bang one in. We didn't.
It seemed like Burmistrov was a guy who took a lot on his shoulders in that third period. What was your impressions of his effort?
Burmy played a super third period. He wanted the puck, he kept the puck. And, you know, we just, in fact, talked to him more in the penalty kill situations, not just trying to get rid of it, but, you know, there's times you can't make a play, can't get it out, so just keep it. And he starts dipping and diving, and he's hard to handle. You know, we figure every night he should draw a penalty the way he plays. But that third period, he really stepped it up. He tried to take charge of his line, and I thought that he really looked like he was going to get something in there.
Yes, thank you.